Hi guys, I thought I would do a flip through of my planner. Actually I have 3 of them that I'm going to flip through, and I'm going to show you how I kind of plan. I'm not going to actually do a plan with me, but I can show you the steps that I take to plan every month. So my main planner that I have is a Personal Wide Rings Foxy Fix, and this is in the Spiced Pepper Leather. I have a Fox and Pip bow embossed on the spine as well as the front. Inside here, not a whole lot has changed since the last time I filmed flip through. I have a My Newest Addiction bow tab that I laminated and then put a piece of washi tape to a piece of vellum and added some cardstock here in the front, or some scrapbook paper from scrapbook.com to just kind of add some patterns to it. I have a page lifter up here and in the back. Both are from Foxy Fix. And then these 2 decals or vinyls come from Fox and Pip. This is the same as the last time. It's My Newest Addiction. This is part of like a B6 size folded vellum I just cut down to fit in here. This is the same as well. These, I have 3 or 4 of these in here, and it's a card slot holder from Foxy Fix. All of them I've added a piece of scrapbook paper behind and added different die cuts and pictures to, so like the front part is all pictures of me and my family. And then this is a piece of vellum that came out of my Erin Condren planner, and as well as this page that had my contact information on. I have all of these tabs or dividers, and they are in all 3 of my planners. They're from Sparkling Mint, like a clear frosted thing. And then I added planner press tabs to them, or I'm not sure what she calls them, but they're stickers for front and back. This came from Michael's, I believe. It's just part of the pack. I added this. It's just a sticker that went over the 2017 calendar. Here's my 2018 calendar. This came from Chibi Plans. Then these are all from the Itty Bitty E-Creations on Etsy. All of the pin loops. No, Cardi. The next section is my kids. So this is for my son. I added a school information with a student ID, his teacher, school address, all the helpful information, including the parent portal. And then I added a little tab to mark his page. This is his school calendar, so the light green are early outs, blues are no school, the orange will be when school's canceled, and then if he has sick days, the bright green one. And then just a note section that's got notes in there for him. And the same thing for Jace. He's got the same information. His is a little different though. He has a Team A. This isn't helpful when they have like homework that's on the website. It tells you exactly what Team A has for homework due that's in, as well as like scheduling parent-teacher conferences. I have his locker number and combination, a little tab, and then a calendar for him as well, and note pages. And then this is from See Amy Draw. This one is from Redbubble, and this is from Studio B UK. Grumpy Bear. I believe this came out of a Planner Society box. I have a washi card back here from Sparkly Paper Co. This is from Fox and Pip. This is from My Newest Addiction. One of those things that I cut down again. These, I have 3 or 4 of them in here. They're from Filofax. And I just added like vinyl onto here, or I added that sticker paper, the overlay from Hobby Lobby on here, and a planner press bow. This is my monthly section. This is basically all my inserts are from Annie Plans Principles. There's one that I did myself, and then there's a couple Peanuts Planner Co. in here. So here's my monthly. This tab divider is from my shop. These along the side that have the months on them are from Planner Press. Here's an appointment tracker and a future date tracker. Those are from the Peanuts Planner Co. These are the jelly sheets that a lot of people are using. I put this together myself. Hand stitched it. Doesn't look that great, but can't really tell unless you're really looking. This vellum was from Planner Press, and then you come into my weekly. Here is another tab from my shop. This came from my Unicorn Planner. It's an instant download. This die cut's from Aria's Daydream. These two are from Creative Keo. This bow is from Peony's Paperie. The Coffee Monster Co., right? I know that I'm getting that wrong 1,000 times. This is like the third time I'm trying to film this video, and I always seem to draw a blank each time I come there. Grumpy Bear, and this is Sparkly Paper Co. This is from Planner Press. This is an instant download from Banana Doodles. Here's another one of those things. This is my shop planner, and in here I keep track of the order numbers that I'm working on or that are due, my Instagram followers, Facebook group, and Facebook like page. Then I made this planner tab for my week so I can easily come here, and basically I just jot stuff down. So I had a couple orders that were past due that I worked on, crossed those off emails. Skillshare Ambassador. I do have a code that you guys can get a 2-month free subscription to Skillshare. I can link that below sometime, and then go through my Instagram messages. So anything that I come across that I need to get done, I put down in here, and then I just highlight when I'm done. In here I have, basically this tells me what I have for foils and the clips that are everything that I have. Then I have an expense tracker here. And then comes to my notes section. This is a planner tab from my shop. This is from Sparkly Paper Co. And then the plans and printables notes section. Just has some lined paper in there. I have a couple notes, but not a whole lot right now since I just changed it out. Another Chibi Plans dashboard, and then this is from the Angel Shop. These are two from Redbubble, Peony's Paperie, Sparkly Paper Co. I believe this is My Clever. I'll have to double check on that one, and I'm not sure where that one came from. Then I have this piece of vellum that just added this little sticker to. I believe this is from Hobby Lobby. This vellum came from My Newest Addiction card. This and this clip is from Kelly Eva Designs. This came from Jen Crafty Designs. And then back here's my personal section. I have a mood log, a headache log, which don't get a whole lot of use, which they should, but this is my main thing that I track. So in here I track my anxiety, my stress, depression, a couple personal things. I'm having a really hard time being tired all the time, so I'm tracking that, as well as my headaches and migraines. And then I have some bad back situations where I have like 2 partially slipped discs in my lower back, so sometimes my back is killing me. I keep track of it in case like it gets really bad, and that way if I go to the doctor I can say, hey, look, this has been happening for so long. Or sometimes like that reminds me that I need to do some exercises to try to get muscles to move stuff back around. I went to physical therapy for a good 6 months with my back at one point. Then I keep track of my steps, hours of sleep, and if I work out. And that's that. So basically I'm going to tell you how I plan. I was kind of inspired by Sierra from SM Plans to kind of walk you through what I do. So on a monthly basis, I'll go to my month insert, and I actually did this on video, and my video got screwed up because the dogs were barking. So we're just going to walk through it. So what I'll do is I'll lay down all the stickers, sometimes ahead of time, and then I put sticky notes in here of what's going on. So this is what my month looks like before I actually plan it out. I have sticky notes for everybody or family, And this goes through December that I have right now. So in here what I do is color coding. Jace is orange and Jackson is green. My husband's red and I'm purple. So that way it's easy for me to see who it is. Excuse me, I'm still trying to get over being sick. So I'll come in here to the month. I'll go into the kids section first, see if they have anything going on, and then I put it on a sticky note. So these have already been done. So when I come in here the next time, and if I have any pieces of paper that come through that are from school, or I have the school schedule and I add stuff to it, or their football schedules, then I'll put it on a sticky note and put it in here. So that's what I do to plan the month. And then once the time comes, I'll take the sticky notes off, lay down any stickers I have to be decorated with, and then I'll go through and write everything out by person in their color, and then it's done. That way it's easy for me to identify what's happening. And this monthly calendar kind of doubles because you have one at the beginning of your weekly as well, and sometimes I decorate both. Otherwise, sometimes I leave this one not undecorated and then I just do the color coding. I have two options to flip places, so it helps me out sometimes. It's kind of repetitive, but it works. So then once it comes to my weekly planning, a lot of times these are already filled out with the bare bones of what's needed. So like the rest of these are already have stickers on them. So this is this week, and what I do actually is a daily planning, really. But what I do is we'll look for next month or next week. I'll lay down the basic of everything. So this is always the same. I'll have like this week or work, and like a little sticker here where I can add the order numbers that I'm working on. This will be a full box. It'll either be decorative or have a quote. Then I have a weekly tracker where I track my steps. I know that I have it back here too, but sometimes I like to look really quick the difference between my month or my weeks of how many steps I'm getting. So like this was like crazy, and this is getting down. My husband and I both have a Fitbit, and I think his stuff is starting to pair with mine because it has underneath my phone. So I need to get him unpaired because I'm pretty sure I did not walk all those steps, but I don't know. I know for sure these two are mine because his has been dead for 2 days. But what I'll do is every week I will lay down the sidebar, any of the top with the date covers, the weekend, and then anything I know for sure that's happening. So like I don't even have to look right now. I know Jackson has swim every Tuesday at 4:15, and I know trash days every Wednesday. And I know that I pay bills on Monday. So I always have a to-do list on Monday. So I add that, I add these, and then a lot of times I'll come through here and figure out what's happening during the week and move that information to here. And that stuff that's set in stone or is going to happen, it might get canceled. Like football practice might get canceled due to the weather. Class might get canceled because some kid did something in the pool. I mean, it varies. So yes, it can get canceled, but I know that that's going to happen unless it gets canceled. So I'm not opposed to adding a canceled sticker to the front of it. It doesn't bother me. But I add the important information first. And then when the week comes along, then I kind of view what I need to do. So a lot of times this is housework. I know that if I had to drop off a storage check, if Cameron has a doctor's appointment, if I need to cut laminate. And this was getting very congested with a lot of my work stuff. And so I decided that I needed to add a work section. But what I'll do during the week is just add the stuff I need. Like you have a big cleaning thing here. I wanted to get the entire house done before school started today, and it did not happen. So I still have some things I need to do. But we went to see the Meg. I needed to do laundry yesterday, and I did most of it. I just need to finish it today. Swim class got canceled yesterday, so I haven't really added a whole lot in here today. I wanted to make these tabs for my planner today, which I just did. and I made Jace a planner clip, and then I haven't added anything for work because a lot of times now I just use my work planner and add the information that I need in here because this can be sloppy, can be checked off. I'm not really worried about how pretty it looks, and it doesn't overtake my regular inserts. So that is how I plan every day. Then I also have two other planners. I have one specifically I carry with me, and I was just using the Personal Wide Foxy Fix one, and then I got this A6 because a lot of people wanted A6 planner tabs. Well, I like to have the planner with me or on hand so I can test out the planner tabs first before I list them. And so I ordered a Vanderspec A6 size rings, so it's just a little bit widened. And I was going to try to use this as my carry, and I didn't like it. I like the planner, but I didn't like the setup that I had. So I kind of switched everything around and made it mirror my everyday planner that I use at home. I was carrying the Personal Wide with me a lot of the times, and it's just so heavy, and it's bigger. Wonder if that's my husband or my son. And it's bigger, so I can't hold as much stuff in my purse. So I decided that I was going to give this another try and set it up to mirror my current planner that I have. I know that I might not use this one all the time, and I might not use my regular one all the time, but there's at least one, and I transfer information back and forth. I don't mind doing that. It's a little repetitive, but it works for me with what I need. So like I said, this basically mirrors everything that I have in my current planner. The monthlies are just a little bit different. They're smaller, excuse me, but still color coded. The weekly or daily is different. So I'm using these from Annie Plans Printables, and what I'm doing is just writing stuff that I need to get done or stuff that's happening that day. And if we do it, then I'll just highlight it. If not, then I can transfer it to the next day if I need to. There's still a kids section in here, the same section. There's still my shop section in here. I just added this insert from Annie Plans Printables because I liked it for brainstorming. So if I'm like sitting at kids' classes or football practices, no thank you, Cardi. That way I can jot some stuff down. Then I have a regular notes section just to jot a whole bunch of stuff down, but I wanted to keep my shop section separate from regular notes. And then back here I have like to buy, a mood log, headache log, a list section, coupon codes that I need to still fill out, and an address book for like on the go. So that's my on the go planner. And then I have a home binder. My biggest problem is that my husband, I do all the bills. I pay all the bills, I do all the billing, keep everything together. And so if I were to be really sick and I really don't want to feel like moving, or I need him to pay a bill or access an account, he wouldn't be lost. We always have this running joke is that if I were to die, he wouldn't know what to do tomorrow, and the bills wouldn't get paid. So I decided to make a home binder, and I got this secondhand. It's the Personal Wide Himalayan salt. And in here I'll try to show you what I can. I just have a calendar up front, important dates, and then a monthly calendar. And that's usually, and then I have an account tab. So this tab right here is an accounts. So it lists all of my accounts in here. Debit cards, credit cards, checking accounts, everything that we have. So if he needs to come in here and see the website that he needs to go pay a bill, it has the username and log and everything on there. I also have an income tracker. I have a calendar where we pay bills from that I was using before, but I had a bill section in my regular planner that I moved in here. So this is the section that I moved in here. I just have some sticky notes with some information there, and then I write out the bills that are due, and then we just check them off. It was kind of hectic to do that in my regular planner, then come back over here and mark it off in here. So I just moved that section over here completely. Same with the finance section. So this will be like savings tracker. And then we have like some debt trackers in here. I have an order tracker. I have like 3 savings trackers. I need to go through and double check which inserts I want to use. An order tracker. And the next is a Jackson section. So this was like early dismissals, no school, school canceled, sick days, where I can load all this information in here. Same thing with Jace. This is a little bit different. I printed this out to keep track of when we have Jace or when we're supposed to have Jace. We're still working on custody, so this kind of helps out. And then even when custody is settled, if it's what was outlined to my husband before, we'll need to keep track of it with like certain holidays and days that we'll get Jace. So there's that. And then Jace has the same part for schools. And then I have like a doctor's visits, so like doctor's appointments and follow-ups, a workout. And I put this in here. I didn't know what I was going to use. I was going to use this for workouts, but I'm just really just walking right now at this point. Cardi, no. Cardi wants to go outside and play with the dogs. A period tracker in here, meal plan, cleaning, recipes, notes part, address book, and passwords. Some of that I still need to fill out because I haven't completely got everything the way I want it set up, but I have started it, so that's good. But that is my home binder. So those are my 3 planners, and that's how I plan my daily, weekly, monthly. And I hope you got some great information out of this. Bye.